And now, for our last but not the least presentation of the day, we have Nisa Women's College from Kerala, the English Department, India. So the Nisa Women's College.
Hello.
Yes, we can see your video, and if you can go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Full screen, please.
Just make sure you full screen the screen you're sharing as well. Perfect. We can now see
Can we
your
start?
shared. Yes, you can go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, thank you for your valuable time. We, the students of Nisa Women's College, are going to take you through a virtual journey on the topic, the omnipresent microplastics, the unseen pandemic. So let's dive in. Do you know what are microplastics? Oh wait, what are plastics? Plastics are everywhere. It's in packaging, shopping bags, toys, home appliances, synthetic clothing, plastic water bottles, and many more. It's mostly made of crude oil and natural gas, and it's not naturally biodegradable, and that's why it often ends up as trash on the ground or ocean. So Rida, what are microplastics?
Microplastics are minute fragments or a plastic garbage that originating from the dumping or breakdown of the consumers. They are literally smaller than 5 millimeter in size. It was found by the researchers of Plymouth University, Professor Richard Thompson and his team on 2004. They observed that microplastics are there in the ocean since 1916. Microplastics can be in the color of blue, black, orange, white, and many more. They are also classified into two types, primary microplastics, secondary microplastics. Now, what is this microplastics known as the unseen pandemic? The term unseen pandemic is used metaphorically to highlight the widespread and often invisible nature of the issue, emphasizing the pervasive and global impact of microplastic pollution. Some reasons why microplastics are sometimes referred to as an unseen pandemic is firstly because of their ubiquitous presence. They are literally everywhere, from the deepest ocean trenches to the highest mountain peaks. Secondly, their small size and invisibility. They are tiny particles. Their small size makes them difficult to see with our naked eye. And finally, their global impact. It's a global environmental issue affecting oceans, rivers, lakes, soil, and even the air.
How can microplastics be detected? Microplastics can be detected through various methods, which include microscopic analysis, spectroscopy, and chemical assay. Light microscopy is a fundamental technique which is used to detect microplastic, but in this approach, we are not able to analyze the chemical composition of the material. Spectroscopy technique like FTIR is used. FTIR is a powerful analytical tool which is used to analyze the chemical composition of the material. Microplastic experts are moving towards FTIR because it's completely machine-based evaluation tool. As a result, complete composition is available and also the results are reliable. So we can say that FTIR is the best way to detect microplastics. Are microplastics dangerous? Yes, the dangers associated with microplastic are multifaceted, impacting both ecosystem and human health. Plastic pollution is a significant environmental issue that results from the accumulation of plastic products in the environment, particularly in oceans and waterways. The primary sources include microplastics and single-use plastics. Plastic pollution may originate from land or ocean-based sources. Some microplastics or plastics can even take hundreds of years to decompose, contributing to the accumulation. Many countries like Kenya and Canada have implemented policies to reduce single-use plastics, ban certain plastic items, and promote recycling. However, global cooperation is essential for effective results.
How microplastics get into the environment? Two methods, directly, indirectly. The direct method is, for example, when washing your clothes, they produce a substance which consists of synthetic textile fibers, which is harmful for our health. Indirect method. Well, the breaking down of the plastics into smaller and smaller components due to UV radiation, oxidation, mechanical effects. Ultimately, millions of microplastics are produced here and they distribute in water, soil, and air. Microplastics in land. Soil contamination. This can have implications for soil health and affect the growth of plants. Airborne microplastics. Recent researchers has identified microplastics in the air, suggesting that they can become airborne and be transmitted over long distance. This raises the concerns about the potential inhalation of microplastics by humans and animals. Urban runoff. Urban runoff containing microplastics from various sources such as roads and plastic debris can contribute the contamination of soil in urban areas. Terrestrial organisms. Terrestrial organisms, including insects and birds, may accidentally ingest microplastics either directly or through contaminated food sources.
Effect of microplastics on plants. Plastic is found in almost all terrestrial ecosystems. Due to its extensive use and improper disposition, plastic pollution has reached its peak level. Microplastic has affected the overall growth and development of the plant by blocking the seed coat or root to alter the water or nutrient intake. Microplastic can also affect the biophysical properties of soil. Some of the solutions are better waste management, eco-friendly packaging, and biodegradable materials.
Microplastics in water. Sources. Microplastics can originate from various sources, including the breakdown of large plastic debris and disposal of plastics, and so on. Aquatic ecosystem impact. Microplastics can pose threat to aquatic ecosystem as there are a wide range of marine organisms, including fish, shellfish, and planktons. Bioaccumulation. Microplastics enter in the food chain in a process called bioaccumulation. As smaller organisms ingest these microplastics, they are eaten by larger organisms and further leading to higher trophic levels. Drinking water and food safety. Studies have detected microplastics in drinking water and their concern about presence of microplastics in food, particularly seafood. Rita, did you know there is microplastics in the ocean than the stars in our sky?
Wow, that was unbelievable, right? Microplastics in human health. There were limited studies on the presence of microplastics in human health. In laboratory tests, microplastics have been shown that they may cause damage to the human cells, including the allergic reactions and cell death. Some potential risks include ingestion, potential toxicity, inflammatory responses. According to the latest study published by the Chemical American Society, that a group of scientists, including Dr. Yang in Beijing and the hospital at China, found microplastic in a human heart for the first time during a surgery. Solutions for this is eat fresh food, transform cooking plates, avoid canned food, avoid single-use plastics. Microplastics are maybe tiny in size, but their impact on human health looms larger, silently infiltrating our body and ecosystem.
Role of government, corporation, academia, and consumers. Policymakers play a crucial role in implementing regulations to limit plastic use and promote recycling, and also encourage sustainable practices. Companies can contribute by using reusable packaging and also investing. They can invest in research and development of eco-friendly alternatives. Researchers can contribute by studying about the impact of plastic pollution and providing evidence-based solutions to industries. Individuals like us can make a difference by making informed choices to recycle properly and also support eco-friendly businesses.
Alternatives that are economical and sustainable. Economical and sustainable alternatives typically refer to the options that are both effective and environmentally friendly. Sustainable plastic use may include the development of biodegradable plastic, increased recycling rate, and the adoption for circular economic principles, where the plastic materials are reused and recycled rather than being discarded.
Solutions to future impacts. Future impacts of microplastics requires a multifaceted approach encompassing stricter regulation onto plastic use, innovative waste management strategies, and public awareness campaigns. And only through collective and sustained efforts can we hope to mitigate the far-reaching consequences of microplastics in our planet.
Here are 5 easy ways you can avoid microplastics from your everyday life. Firstly, change how you do laundry. Try to install a filter in your washing machine that catches microplastics or wash your clothes by hand to reduce the microplastic impact on your wardrobe. Buy clothes made up of natural materials. We can reduce the risk of plastic pollution by using clothes which is made up of natural materials.
Avoid single-use plastic. You can reduce your interaction with plastic by buying reusable water bottle, tote bag for groceries, and multi-use straws. Use public transportation. Through this way, you can limit the overall amount of tire erosion and plastic pollution.
Use plastic-free cosmetics. Personal care of product often comes in plastic component. Do a little research next time, so you need to make sure that you are not adding up to the trillions of microplastics in our world.
In our commitment to environmental sustainability, our college has implemented a comprehensive approach to minimize plastic consumption, including the use of plastic-free appliances across campus. Within our college, we have a dedicated campus design wing that plays a pivotal role in eliminating plastics from our daily lives. So let's create a cleaner and healthier planet. We're ready. Are you ready?
In the world of microplastics, small actions make a big impact. The choices we make today determine the environment we inherit tomorrow.
Do you believe in plastic-free future? If yes,
Let's join our hands together.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Nisa Women's College joining us from Kerala, India.